So I remember a few years ago the story of one of our graduates that departed from Boise Bible College and had ambitions to do cross-cultural work around the world, international work. And the student signed up with an organization that very respected organization, but had a policy that they wouldn't allow missionaries from the organization to go to the field if they had a certain threshold of debt. So to be below that threshold of debt, and it makes sense. They don't want to send out a missionary that's worrying back home about monthly student loan payment. And so I appreciate that policy on behalf of the missionary. But boy, was that disheartening for our graduate. It was a little discouraging. I've also heard, maybe you've heard, Ben, of students, graduates that need to have some repair in their car or something around their house, or maybe they want a down payment for a house or something that's rather expensive, but can't because of the burden of debt that they accrued while here at the college. So we as a college have tried our very best to offer scholarships to try to eliminate that and to try to coach and to advise and give counsel to students so they can graduate without as much debt as possible. But it's still a reality. And in light of our mission at the college to equip servant leaders to serve the church so the gospel can flourish worldwide, it's part of our stewardship responsibility that we do what we can do to try to help some of the student loan debt be not as much of a burden as it needs to be. So we have a vision for the next 5 years that World Changers be deployed to make a gospel impact. And one of the things that we can try to do is to be proactive and to insert ourselves in a way to help our students graduate with as little debt as possible. So my name's Derek. I serve as president of the college here, and I invited Ben Bishop, who serves in our financial aid department of the college, to discuss something new at the college, and that is a tuition discount, a rollback of our tuition prices, along with that some block pricing for our credit hours to try to help students graduate with a little less debt. So there you go, Ben. I tried to set this up for you. In your words, give us a bird's eye view of this tuition rollback.
Yeah, so basically starting in fall of 2022, we are rolling back our tuition from $415 a credit, which it is right now, to $375 a credit. In addition to that, the price for taking 16 credits a semester is the same as taking 12 credits. So basically it costs the same amount from 12 to 16 credits.
So that's the block pricing?
That would be the block pricing, yes.
Okay. So why? What's the rationale behind this idea? Where did this come about?
Well, we did some research and we found that of our recent graduates, those within 5 years, only 56% of them had chosen to borrow loans, which is great. And of those, 1 in 5 have paid off their loans entirely. But we want to see that even better. So for sake of our graduates, we want to make sure to take less debt. But also for the sake of any incoming students, we want to make sure that it is accessible to them. As, say, costs go up across the nation, we want to make sure we are affordable so they can attend us and get a quality Bible education.
How long have you been working on this idea of a tuition rollback?
We've been working on it for about, I think, a year and a half,
Yeah.
just kind of processing the possibilities of how we can help students, incoming, current, and future students that will come from us.
Okay, so thanks for sharing some of the rationale behind it. Let's talk about how our current students, how our future students could really benefit from this tuition rollback.
Absolutely. I just want to make it clear that this rollback is automatic starting in the fall semester. So there's no essays required, there's no applications required. It's something we're doing to all students.
Okay. All right. So it's applicable for anyone who wants to come to Boise Bible College, no matter their number of credit hours they sign up for.
Absolutely. And something research has shown us that nationwide, if you want to graduate with a bachelor's degree in the 4-year time or an associate degree in the 2-year time, the average amount of credits taken is 16 credits. We make sure, within the student ability, we want them to succeed, that they graduate on the time frame that they're able to handle.
Okay. So let me rehearse. The mission of the college is to equip servant leaders for the church, because we believe through the bride of Jesus that the gospel flourishes worldwide. So in light of this tuition rollback and some of the block pricing, How do you sense, and in your perspective, how does it enhance our mission and our existence as a college?
Yes, so definitely for our incoming students who are kind of like Apollos is early in the book of Acts, that he has the zeal. We know tons of zeal in our community and in the nation. We want to make sure we are there to help them, give them the scholastic needs, give them the training to get out into the world. And then while they're out there, our graduates, as they go through all our process with us, that they'll be there to not have as much debt, to have the knowledge, and to get out into the kingdom work kind of as soon as they can to help out what God has told them to.
Yeah, we understand the reality of coming to college in Boise or anywhere for ministry training. But if you come to Boise Bible College, we really understand the reality that you may graduate with some debt. So we're trying to do what we can do to try to help eliminate that or lower that as much as possible. It's a bit risky on the college's part, but I would say our mission is driving us forward to try to do this in a way that benefits future missionaries, future leaders for the church, future innovators for the gospel. That's at least our heart's desire. If you'd like to learn more about this tuition rollback and the block pricing, or even just classes you could take in our degrees, I'd encourage you to go to our website. It's boisebible.edu. And there you'll be directed clearly on where to go and explore some more. And we hope and pray that you'd consider your part in our journey here in Boise for the gospel impact that you could be a part of.